This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins.
Keep playing hard.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
That's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 8 read. Look at me. We can go. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jones. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 2nd and 12, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Hey, Alpha. Come on here. Come get some. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the Redskins' 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jones. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and now it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Back to throw. Jones. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
down. 70, Indy. That's it. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Jump, hard. Check 99.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back.
This is Geis, and an alley to run. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Here's Haskins to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 20, 10, for touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a run with Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now it's Haskins, and he finds McLaurin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now it's Haskins, flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Haskins back to the air. And a throw there going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Haskins on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Geis. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch. Time to go night. Check. Fresno.
On the ground, Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's going to want it. Got his man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Jones operating from the gun. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll be a 2nd down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position. Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Haskins now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's first and 10. Here's Haskins. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now. Game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Yo, go, go! Ain't no such thing as a look. Get.
Throwing on second down, Jones. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Packers.
Ready up.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
56. Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, Wahoo.
56, Mike. Go.
Jones now on first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Come on,
4 yards on that last
70,
completion,
80.
so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Now Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. Powers through it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Here's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Look at me, zipper.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Jones. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Packers.
Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On first down, it's Jones. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, high 7. 5.
On second and 9, Jones got an open man. It's QT. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Second down, Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. It's Love. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Haskins on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On the ground, it's Geis. And an alley to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Next to score, Redskins 28, Packers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
After the sack on first down, Jones got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
56, check 56.
Back to throw.
Let's get off the field.
Open man is QT, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get it up the middle, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Jones off the play fake. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Ready, set. 56 is the mark. Here we go. Check. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Green Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.